It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we've got the Giants, leader at quarterback. Solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Giants and the Dolphins, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 24.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Miami Dolphins. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. Bailey. Down at the 25. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 4th down. It's complete, swings it out to his running back. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. So, Charles, they wanted 7 on that opening drive. They didn't want to settle for a field goal.
Felt like a tone setter. You know, that's what they were looking for, because a lot of teams, they'll march it downfield, and when they kick the field goal, it almost feels disappointing, doesn't it? You have a nice drive. I think this team decided, guess what? No matter what, we're going for the 6, try and put those points on the board and set them back on their heels.
But unfortunately, that mentality did not work out. They go play action here on first down. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 72 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
Now left side on the swing pass. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Throw out wide is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Morris. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards there and a 1st down. The Giants at a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
He gets this one to Johnson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. 3rd and 20. Operating from the gun. McCarthy. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game. And that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a give right side. It's Bailey. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, down at the 31. And he's got it down to the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Here's Morris. On 1st and 10. Morris fighting. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Bailey. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. And his kick is right there. It's good.
So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here.
And things already were problematic for them. Then you add in the safety, followed by the field goal. Yes, all things considered, not the worst possible outcome, but they've got work to do here as they come up 1st and 10.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the 1st down yardage before he's brought down. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun. McCarthy. Catch made right side by Wilson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. This is taken at the 15. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They were winners a week ago against Buffalo, and they lead here with a 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Morris now off the bootleg. He finds his man complete. That's Bailey. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And it's fielded at the 34. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. McCarthy. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. And the Giants send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken in at the 22. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Now Morris. Throwing to start the drive.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing on 1st down. McCarthy. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. Johnson with a completion over the middle. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They'll look to throw again. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And that hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, here's your bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Giants offense set to begin this third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he fires one incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
A try here for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Just a 4-play drive that time. And a long run there in the end to top it off.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Well, he gave one defender the slip, but others waiting in the wings and dropping him behind the line. Morris to throw on second down. Morris fighting. He lost the football.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players.
There he goes, left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
And he'll go down at the 28.
55 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down. Now a give right side. Bailey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. To throw is Morris. Operating from the gun. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Operating from the gun. Morris. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone. And now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage. And, again, that second score here in the third quarter.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. 77 yards.
And the Giants have cut it back within a score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the one touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this third and fourth quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5.
And they will take over first and 10.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen. They see the blocks happen. They feel really good about their vision. And then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And he fields it cleanly. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's Morris. On first down, throwing the out route and complete. That's Richardson.
From the 38 now, here's second and a couple.
Now a give, right side, Bailey. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. Morris now looking to throw on second down. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Miami. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And his throw is incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now because a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
And the Giants send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. And that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
Miami set to take over. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in. And he loses the football the second time.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field. And they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. A little juke. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. His throw incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Back to throw. McCarthy.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On 1st and 10, McCarthy. Oh, no, he lost the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Giants put together a fourth quarter drive to take the lead.
Point after here coming up. And that will make this a 4-point game. That time a 9-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Ready.
Now Morris throwing to start the drive.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury.
We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking for right, and he finds him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st down, it's Bailey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Morris. It's Rodgers here with a grab. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Call it a gain of 4. Leaves them with options here on 2nd and just a yard. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. So the Dolphins now down 29-28. Under a minute 20 to go. Needing at least 40 yards, you'd have to think, to have a shot.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. A big play looming on 3rd down.
He'll look to throw.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted inside the 10.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for the Jets, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for Miami, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.